前人种树。
公夫人赛美姐有甲我敲电话吼，讲伊实是足爱赶登来参加这，但是伫遐吼，伊甲欠还佫有重要代志爱办，但是伊有写一张批吼，要请专工为台湾来的第3代，要来读伊王夫人的批，咱伫遮南下有正宗甲正黄吼，来讲几句话，是不是要互？咱请奖吼，咱过去大家拢足熟吼，除了台美基金会，也大家永远一个掌声甲鼓励者，好无？叫。
处长, members of the planning committee, and honored guests. I'm John, the second of Ken John's 3 sons. On behalf of the Wong family, thank you for coming to celebrate my father's life. My mom Jackie, brother Ken, and my beautiful wife Patricia could not be here, for they are still in Taiwan, attending to my father's remaining affairs. However, my mom did write a letter that she would like me to read, and I will transfer that duty or the honor to my niece Michelle. She will come read in Chinese, and then I will follow with some final words from my brother Michael will end up with a prayer for us. Thank you.
各位亲爱的长官、贵宾们，大家好，我是王桂荣先生的孙子女。我今天仅代表王赛梅女士来宣读一封她所写的致谢函。因为舅婆在台湾仍有一些职场事宜必须处理，所以舅婆与大舅 Ken 无法赶回洛杉矶参加这次的追思会，还望大家见谅。各位亲爱的贵宾们，大家好。首先，我要谢谢各位贵宾在百忙之中抽空前来参加贵荣的追思会。今天的追思会，我要特别感谢的是参与追思会筹备委员会的荣誉主任委员袁建生大使、龚忠诚处长、杨信董事长、徐宏兴董事长、汪卫兴会长，以及所有参与筹备委员会的各位先进好友们与各主办与协办单位，真的很谢谢各位。谢谢大家在贵荣辞世后主动联系与协助王家筹办今天的追思会。让今天的活动得以圆满进行，真的十分感激。相信贵荣也会很开心，因为大家又因他而再度聚在一起。贵荣靠着坚强毅力以及独特过人的见解，开创自己的事业。一路走来，他不畏辛苦挫败，秉持自己的信念，终于创造出自己的人生巅峰。可是，他从未因此而自满，即使他的成就以及作为早已获得所有海外侨界的肯定与赞扬，但是他依然锋芒内敛，维持自己一贯低调且务实的作风。他总是对生活专注，对工作热情，对家庭也十分照顾，对台美人的奉献更是数不胜数。他是我这一生中最大的骄傲。然而，生命有其无常，但贵荣所留下来的光辉却是永恒。我想他的离开并不是结束，而是另一个崭新的开始。希望各位先进朋友们能延续他为台美人奉献的精神，继续的为海外的台美人与台商族群打拼奋斗。而郑人、郑中、郑黄以及王家的子子孙孙，也会将贵荣的精神发扬光大，并永远的延续下去，让这傲人的风范永不止息。谢谢各位。
What can I say about my father that hasn't been said today? Thank you so much for being here, for sharing the loving stories and pleasant memories. Just like you, I love him very much, and I will miss him terribly. My father was a man of wisdom, full of vision and dreams. But he wasn't just a dreamer, he was an achiever, he was a man of action. He had the courage and diligence to carry out all his plans. But most of all, he was a man with a soul. He was a man with a good heart. I look at the rooms around me, the people that he has touched. I'm very proud to be his son. Although my father was a very good businessman, he did not just teach him about business or how to make money. but more importantly, he taught me about life. He showed me how one person can influence one community, the whole nation. He also inspired me to do everything I can to the best of my ability. In so many ways, he shaped the way I am today. My father moved our family to the U.S. at the age of 42. And in a very short span of time, he was very successful. But not successful in business. In his mind, that didn't count. He gave the business to the children, my 3 brothers, and then he focused his efforts in giving back to the community. Ken Jeong is best known as a freedom fighter for the Taiwanese people. But to me, he will always be my dad, the great Ken Jeong Wong. Life without him will be difficult, especially for my mom, Jackie. They've been married for 53 years. And it's normal for families to grieve over a lost one. But I can assure you that my family will stay strong, and with your support, we will glue together, knowing that we have everyone here that love us so much, that came in today to present all the memories for the ceremony. And we also have the peace knowing that my father did not leave this world unfulfilled. He fulfilled all his dreams, and he is not in a better place. Thank you for your love and support, and God bless you all. And my brother Michael will conclude some words.
You know, first of all, I want to thank all of you for driving this storm today to come here. And I know it's been a lot of rain and traffic, flood in front, so we're touched that you're here. Thank you for Wilson and the whole committee. It was a great plan for Dad's memorial service. You know, this week, I tried to write my talk tonight, but I was too sad to write a speech until this morning, 3 in the morning. So this morning from 2 to 3, I wrote down some notes with my father and my memory with him. I want to share with you just my father's favorite food, okay? Because I love food, so I'll start with that. 阮爸爸真爱吃龟羹 okay? This is a very popular Taiwanese fried chicken roll. When my dad was, right before he went into ICU, he requested this food, gui geng. So he loves this dish. This is a very popular Taiwanese squid soup. So right near my father's home in Taipei is a 夜市 night market, and a very popular liu hi ki店. 你们就爱讲那个烟肠 It's a very popular Taiwanese grilled pork sausage. This past 5 years, when my father retired in Taiwan, he would walk to his office every morning around 10:30 about a 15-minute walk. He will always stop by this small store, in Enchang, by this pork sausage. So after he passed away, did the same thing. Should be crying, guys, lightweight. I stopped by this Enchang store and I bought one and ate it. And I felt like as a son, that even though he's in heaven in the spirit, that I know that I will see him one day. So I know he sees me eating this enchang in the store. When my father moved to Washington, D.C. to help launch FAPA, to give Taiwanese a voice in Washington, D.C., he rented an apartment. So I went to visit him. And so in those three days I stayed with my father, he cooked for me. And that really touched me because this whole time, I always see him very busy doing things for Taiwanese in LA, Orange County, or East, West Coast world. I never felt that he cared about me that much. But those three days with him in Washington, D.C., he cooked his favorite food for me. Lo ba bang, lu rou fan. This is popular, Taiwanese, stew with soy sauce. He also made for me du yu beng. Okay, this is his best. Steamed rice, pork oil, and some soy sauce, and a little bit of egg. Stir it up. Go watch it. The lo neng. Oh, it's this soy sauce egg. He told me, Ahong. That's my Taiwanese name. This is what I'm showing you. Tonight, I give you my best food, with cooked my own hands. So those 3 days in Washington, D.C. made me connected with him as a father and son. He also loved sushi and, of course, Korean barbecue. My dad also loves a lot of beef. So even though there's a problem with beef in Taiwan, this time in Taiwan I ate a lot of beef for him, a lot of steaks. I want to talk about my father's personal habits that he has. One is that he will always carry a pen in his pocket. So when he sees somebody's wearing a white shirt, okay, without a pocket, he will criticize me when I didn't do that. Because, Mike, where would be a pen, right? So he always have a pen in his pocket. So one time when he was in the hospital in Long Beach for about a month, at that time he had prostate cancer. And he was in bed for 30 days. I walked in with my friend Henry to visit my father. And for an hour he lectured us, where is your pen? Where's your pen? Okay? We were speechless, kind of stunned, because he's really sick. But he spent his energy, talking about we should carry a pen in case we gotta write something down important. He also wears his shoes without shoelace, just like mine today. There's no shoelace, right? My mom wasn't home, so my dad wanted to cut my hair. So somehow, I was the first to be drafted, because Ken and John was just, they split. So he spent about 2 hours cutting my hair, right? Trying to make it straight, cut my left, right, the back. Finally, he went to the kitchen and got a big bowl. Put it on my head, okay? But then he turned me around, so I won't see the mirror, and spent a long time cutting my hair around the bowl. Okay? So yes, my dad is very brilliant, he's smart, but sometimes his common sense is not that smart. Because I went to school for 3 months not knowing English. So I go to the backyard and I pee and go study. So that was very routine. And then sometimes we would eat the vegetables, right? So for the guests who's been to my house all these years, I'm sorry. But I assure you that, it's God will protect you. One more thing my dad loves is he loves to sing karaoke. For about 20 years, he would sing karaoke every night after dinner with 2 microphones, okay? So for a while, we joined him. My mom joined him. He would sip his scotch. But after a while, Mom and the 3 sons got burned out. So we invited friends over. So this went on for years and years. He loved to sing Japanese karaoke. So my dad was he's a very simple man. Loves to sing, loves to think about Taiwan, Taiwanese people, how they can give back. So, he's my hero. And I will miss him. Thank you.
Michael 讲到放尿吼，若无紧结束，大家拢会排便所。所以即马要结束啊！哈。对顶个月、对2月初4到3月初4，咱全世界媒体每一日都拢真闹热咧报道，一个伫美国出生的台湾子弟叫做林书豪，伊的传奇的成功的故事，甲伊 American Dream， 因讲是全世界即马拢知。
From February the 4th to March the 4th, throughout America, indeed throughout the whole world, we celebrated this new basketball star, Jeremy Lin. All of us remember him, and love him, and admire him.
咱今仔日真侪贵宾的追思笑脸中间，咱知影讲王桂荣先生甲伊的家族 若是有一个真水的美国梦，阁有一个真水成功倒转去的这个台湾梦。
As we remember Mr. Wong today, not only did he have an American dream, just like Jeremy Lin, but he also had a Taiwanese dream.
迄是30-40年久的这个久长深阔。
This is a very profound and deep and enduring dream.
因原本实现美国梦甲回报故乡的这个台湾梦的相似，因阁指引侪人得到扶持、帮赞、鼓励甲肯定。
Not only did he achieve successfully Taiwanese dream, American dream, but he benefited many, many people.
咱真福气有一款的朋友甲前辈。
We're very fortunate to have an elder person like this and also a friend.
咱也真福气有亲目听到、亲耳听到伊真侪好的行达。
And today we're very fortunate to hear the narrative of his life.
其实咱若感动，心动不如行动。
But if we are moved, we also should take action.
咱要把握上帝赏赐咱所存的日子，好好来学习王家的好所行。
Let us seize the opportunities that God has given us and follow in the footsteps of the Wong family.
愿上帝祝福王家全家大大细细，也祝福在座每一位。
May God bless everyone in the Wong family and bless all of you.
愿上帝祝福咱的故乡台湾，
May God bless our homeland, Taiwan,
也祝福咱即摆这个国家美国。
and also bless the country where we're in today.
所以
May
结
God
束
bless
的时阵，
America.
咱大家会当来个王家，来个致意握手，来个揽一下，大家也互相请
So
安。
as we conclude this service, please come forward, shake the hands of the Wong family, hug them if you wish, and we celebrate his life, and we also express our
但是
joy.
恁大家今仔有感动，咱会当用一个掌声来甲王贵荣兄大家 say goodbye， 咱甲伊讲 goodbye， 天将，再会啦，贵荣兄，撒哟那拉，哦，撒。
One thing I want to share is that week before my father passed away in Taiwan, I shared the Lord with him, Jesus. Because I know my father believed in a lot of gods. You know, who God, some people you don't believe. But for a whole month in the hospital, our family, we held hands and we prayed for him every day, for a miracle, for his salvation. And this whole time, he was under sedation because of the tube in his, too many painful discomfort tubes. But one moment, I was sharing the Lord with him, and this time he opened his eyes and squeezed my hand. So that gave me a lot of peace, that he heard the Lord, that he loves him. So I know that he is in heaven with God. He's alive, and we're going to all see him again. So thank you.
感謝主的王先生最後的一段時候，有機會聽到福音。當時迄個時候，伊也表示講，伊雖然迄時一定袂當用嘴來講話，總是因伊的手表示講伊肯接受耶穌做伊救主，所以咱為着伊的永生來感謝。
真歡喜吼，麥克上尾一句話，檢查就是今仔全場，咱感覺上珍貴的吼。
This last note from Michael could be the most valuable statement.
今仔要開始進前吼，伊有帶伊的囝兒，伊的遮的第三代跪落伫遮祈禱。
Pastor Lee has
我拄则有一句話漏交去，
he missed.
拄则我還未聽到 Michael 講一句話時陣，
Before Michael told us the testimony of his dad,
我今日聽到我的前輩老婦理牧師對我講，
I've heard from my senior pastor, Pastor Felix Liu, who told me,
因為我唔捌親捌見過王貴陽先生，
because Pastor Lee has never met Mr. Wong personally,
我是91年才來美國的，
because I came to America in 1991.
所以老婦理牧師就甲我講，伊過去捌來樂福教會，
Pastor and Mrs. Liu told me that Mr. Wong came to our church previously.
帶全家的人要來得到福音，得到信仰。
He brought his whole family to our church in order to hear the gospel and accept the faith.
伫我的心的内面，猜想王桂荣先生伊捌做伙祈祷。
In my heart, I believe that he had prayed.
所以我拄仔唠到的即句话，就是讲主耶稣基督，伊无空空来来去去。
So the one statement I want to say is that Jesus never did anything in vain.
若是要邀请主耶稣入去心内人，伊主耶稣永远会踮伫伊的心内。
Whoever invites Jesus into their heart, he will reside in their hearts forever and ever.
这是我的信心。
This is my faith and
也
my
是
belief.
祝福王桂荣先生、王赛美女士因全家甲咱在座每一位。
Here I also want to bless Mr. and Mrs. Wang and the whole family.
多谢。
Thank you.
好，安尼咱今仔日吼，都大家来甲王家手。这咱这个机会吼，伊无死 ，He is born into eternity.